The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of smoke and something else, something primal. It's a smell that triggers a primal response, a mix of curiosity and revulsion. This is Tomohon, a market in North Sulawesi, Indonesia, a place where the line between the familiar and the exotic blurs. It's not for the faint of heart. Tomohon is a sensory overload, a riot of colors, sounds, and smells that assaults you from the moment you step foot inside. The sights are as striking as the smells. Skinned dogs, their teeth bared in a silent snarl. Pythons, their scales shimmering even in death. Bats, wings folded like umbrellas put away in the rain. It's a spectacle that both fascinates and horrifies, a stark reminder of the rawness of life and death. This is not your typical meat market. This is a place where culinary boundaries are pushed, where the exotic and the everyday collide in a way that is both unsettling and strangely compelling. It's a place that forces you to confront your own preconceptions about food, culture, and the ethics of eating. Tomohon is a challenge, a test of your comfort zone. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, a visceral reminder of the diversity of life on this planet and the many ways we, as humans, choose to interact with it. Tomohon is not for the squeamish. The market's offerings are a testament to the resourcefulness and, some might argue, the ruthlessness of nature. Here, alongside more conventional livestock like pigs and chickens, you'll find a menagerie of creatures that would make most Westerners blanch. Dog meat, a local delicacy, is a common sight, the animals often butchered on site. Snakes, both venomous and non-venomous, are coiled in baskets, their eyes glazed over. Bats, considered a delicacy in some cultures, are piled high, their leathery wings folded awkwardly. Rodents, from small field rats to hefty forest rats, are also on offer, their tiny teeth bared in a final, silent scream. The locals see nothing unusual in these offerings. For them, it's simply food, a source of protein and sustenance. To understand Tomohon, you need to understand the people. For generations, the Minahasan people of North Sulawesi have relied on this market. It's a cornerstone of their culture, a place where traditions are upheld and community bonds are strengthened. The market is more than just a place to buy and sell meat. It's a social hub, a place where people gather to exchange news, gossip, and stories. It's a place where children learn about their heritage, about the cycle of life and death. But this way of life is facing increasing scrutiny. Animal rights activists have condemned the market, calling for its closure. They argue that the slaughter of animals, particularly dogs, is cruel and inhumane. Local authorities face a difficult dilemma: preserve a deeply ingrained cultural tradition or bow to pressure from animal welfare groups. The debate is complex with no easy answers. Section 4. A delicate balance, the price of exotic tastes. The consumption of wild animals, particularly in the unregulated manner prevalent in Tomohon, poses significant health risks. These animals can harbor zoonotic diseases, pathogens that can jump from animals to humans. The close contact between humans and animals, often in unsanitary conditions, creates a breeding ground for these diseases. The SARS outbreak of the early 2000s, linked to the consumption of civet cats, is a stark reminder of the potential consequences of such practices. Beyond the immediate health risks, there's a broader environmental concern. The unregulated hunting of wild animals for markets like Tomohon can decimate local populations, disrupting ecosystems and threatening biodiversity. The long-term impact on the delicate balance of nature is a price that may prove too high to pay, even for the sake of tradition. Section 5. Tomohon's legacy, a question of ethics. Tomohon Market is more than just a marketplace. It's a mirror reflecting our complex relationship with the natural world, our cultural differences, and our ethical responsibilities. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our food choices and the impact those choices have on the planet and its creatures. Is it possible to reconcile tradition with animal welfare? Can we find a way to preserve cultural practices while ensuring the humane treatment of animals and the protection of our environment? Tomohon doesn't offer any easy answers. It simply presents us with a raw, unfiltered glimpse into a world vastly different from our own. A world where the line between the familiar and the foreign is razor thin, and where the choices we make have far-reaching consequences.